Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, welcome to part 3 of this series where I am trying to use up my stash of yarn. As you can see behind me, it's still there. I know, it's still a lot to process. It's still a lot to think about, and I would like to try different kind of things for this episode maybe, because all I've done in the other two was just vest most of the time. It's kind of boring to see the same thing all over again, even if it's different color or different size, but it's the same item. So I'll try different things. And the first victim of this is a blanket. I made this blanket last year. Actually, I think I started this in 2023, and it's supposed to be a skirt, but as you can see, it's more than a skirt. It was too big and too heavy because I'd done single crochets. And well, as I said, it was too heavy, and I ran out of yarn and I bought this one, and it came out really weird. So all I want to do now is a bit of work, but maybe it will be worth it. So because it's in a round shape, I don't think I can do much with this rather than a picnic blanket, but I already have a white one, which was the same. I mean, I tried to do a skirt and it ended up a blanket. Well, that was the first one. This was a second attempt to do something like that. So what I'll try to do is just take out this border here, and then I will do some granny squares and try to make this into a square shape rather than a round shape. So that means I'll have to sew the granny squares in a way that, I don't know, it makes a square rather than round. I'll have to figure out that. So I'll start by taking the border out, and probably I'll use the rest of the burgundy, and I don't know, maybe this purple or the other purple, I don't know. We'll see what else will fit into this, and I will gift this to someone. I don't know yet to whom, but we'll figure out. So yeah, let's take this out for now. I think I'll use this instead. I unraveled the border, and this is the yarn from that. And those two are what's left from the initial projects I had. So with all this yarn, and maybe more from the shelves, I'll try to create a new blanket. But for that, as this is now in round, I'll try to make the edges straight and make it into a square, and add some granny squares later. So let's do that. You already seen me taking apart the whole blanket in the end because I didn't like it. Because it's supposed to be a skirt, the increases looked wavy and awful. And I tried to make it in a square, but it didn't work. And after 2 rows of that big circle, I just gave up, and I was like, okay, I'll just get rid of the whole work I've done for so many months, maybe, and I'll just start from scratch. I'll start fresh because I think that's better. And for now, I just have this small square here. I added many colors so it can make it bulkier and, you know, grow faster. And I was using a 6mm hook, which actually helps. Forcing my hand in a way, but well, I want this to grow fast, and I want to get rid of a lot of yarn. To be fair, by far, I really like those colors together. They look really nice for maybe autumn. So because I don't have enough purple, then that means I'll just start with another color from my stash. That's the point. I was thinking to go and buy some purple yarn because I really like this and I don't want to include other colors, but then I just realized the whole purpose of this blanket was to get rid of this yarn. So that's what I intend to do. And I think I'll use some brown next. But the only thing I didn't settle yet is, shall I make some squares like this and then join them together when I'll do the blanket? Or maybe I should keep going and, you know, add another row and another row until this is growing into a blanket. I don't know. I don't like joining granny squares together. I don't know. I find it annoying. And this one, it will be the only one on this color. So I don't know. Maybe I should just go, you know, in a square. And I think that I'll probably do. Hi, so I just want to show you the progress of the blanket so far. Here it is. It looks really autumnal, to be fair, but it doesn't bother me. I don't think the color looked that bad together as I thought at the beginning, but there's still more to add. For now, I just arrange whatever I want to use for projects like this on those 3 shelves here. And obviously I won't use all of them for this blanket, but there will be more other projects, probably vests, to be fair. I said I will try at least to not create so many vests and try different kind of things, but well, I don't know, I lack of inspiration right now. So I just want to finish with this blanket and we'll see after what else I can include in this video. Maybe I'll try a jumper. Hi, so I have an update with the blanket. To be fair, I haven't recorded that much because the process is sort of repetitive. It's the same stitch all over again, just I'm changing the color. So I feel like I shouldn't just get you bored with this, you know, the same thing. So I'll just show you a quick update with this. Hope you can see the whole thing, or at least a part of it. So now I'm working on this blue here. I don't know, it feels more electric than the other colors. So to be fair, I don't know how to take this, if I should leave it or maybe I should, I don't know, incorporate another color, maybe. But it's kind of brown and blue, exception being the center, which is purple. But the rest of it is brown, blue-ish, that kind of color palette. So I think I'll stick with this blue. Fingers crossed it will be nice, because I don't want to tear this apart. It's a lot. So I think the blanket is nearly there. I think is enough. Plus it's really heavy already, so I'll have to post this in another country, which will cost a lot. But well, I don't know, maybe when I go back there I'll just take it in my baggage, but we'll see. Since we are here, yes, I bought more yarn. I said I won't do that, but a few weeks ago my husband went to a charity shop and he called me and he said, do you want this yarn? It's £1 per ball and it looks like cotton, he said. And I was like, I don't know how many skeins, how many, you know, how much is that? I think it was £13 in total, something like that. But at the time when he showed me that video or picture, I can't remember, I didn't realize the colors are different. So none of the schemes match the other ones. Actually, they are like bows maybe. So those are the things. It's really, really thin. Don't know if you can see that. Really thin. So I don't know what I'll do with this, and it still has the price. So I'll try to arrange them here and fast forward because I don't want to bore you with all the colors and stuff. I bought those two as well, which are cotton from a cardboard, and it was £1 each. The yarn again is a bit thin for both. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with those as well. I kind of like the pink, even though it's a bit too dusty, let's say, and I don't think it's working with my skin. And the royal blue definitely is not working with my skin. So I was thinking maybe I should incorporate this with this one here, which I already have, and create a blouse or a vest for someone. And then I don't know if I told you, maybe, I sold some of the yarn and I was trying to sell those things as well, but nobody wanted to buy them. So I just start using some of this yarn, and this is intact, but I think I'll put them back on the shelves and create more blankets or more vests or more things for other people. So let's put those back as well. So I rearranged them because I didn't like the way they looked, and I didn't have the space to add the other ones. So what I've done, let me show you, like in school. So I shift all the yarn I already had on this shelf here because that's what I'll use for future projects at some point. And I added this and the rest of the cotton yarn here. And I added the other cotton yarn, which I tried to sell, in this shelf, and the purple one in this one. And then move those things a bit. And then those three, which are acrylic from this stash, I added them here, and the other cottons from the cardboard here. And now I still have those here on the shelf. Let me just put them here in this place for now. Okay, so pretty much this is how it looks now. To be fair, I liked how it looked before because it looked more, you know, like I am about to finish with this yarn stash. But now it feels like I still have a lot. I still have a lot to do, and I don't know how I got into this because now I have 4 full shelves with yarn to bust. And honestly, I have no idea what to create more. Apart from that blanket, which will take a lot of yarn, to be fair, maybe I'll do another one, or maybe I'll do more vests, or maybe I'll do a blouse, or I don't know. But in this video, I think 2 blankets will be enough. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because this is part 3, and I still haven't posted part 1 and 2. And I'm about to post different other videos because it's summer and I don't want to post this now. So fingers crossed at some point I'll post those things. Well, I'll go start working on the blanket now, and that's it for now. See you later. Hi guys, so I finished the blanket. It took me around 1 month, but I wasn't working every day on this, so I don't know how many hours. I don't think it was that many because it's a really thick yarn and with a really big crochet hook, so my wrists are hurting because of this. But in the end, it's not that bad. I mean, it's heavy, so when I plan to send this at home, to send it to my grandma, I'll have to pay for this, or maybe I can just, I don't know, shove it into my luggage. Fingers crossed. It's 1 kilo and 600 grams. So, in terms of weight, it's not that bad, but volume is the problem. I mean, I can squish it and probably it will just go into my luggage, my handbag. As you can imagine, in terms of yarn, I used a lot from my stash, but not enough, obviously. But I'm getting there. I'm getting to the end of this yarn stash busting. I'm not sure if this video will be dedicated only to this blanket, or maybe I'll create something else and include it in this one, because I'm not sure how long this will be, and then I don't want to post a 5 minutes video because this kind of yarn stash busting is for when you want to work on something and not think about what shall I watch next. So I want a longer video. This is the blanket. This is half of it actually, and it looks like this when I open it. This is the front and this is the back. I still have some ends to wave in, but that will be done later. I don't think I'll send this to my grandma right now, Probably I'll just take it next time when we visit her. So I don't know when that will be, because in the middle of the summer, the plane tickets are expensive. So if this is the whole thing for this video, guys, let me know if you liked it. Let me know about the color combo in this blanket, and if you feel like it's too crazy or something. I don't know. I like it. It's more autumnal, but I don't mind the colors, to be fair. And this is crap yarn blanket, so I couldn't just do more than this. So that's with the blanket. If I'll create something else for this video, you will see in a few seconds. If not, I'll see you in the next video. So for that, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.